Yes, I. The journey continues. It's a beautiful day as we rise. We give thanks for each every day. We give thanks for what they say. It's I time to journey of life to what you want to make it. How you do it, how you do it, what you want to make it be to your perfection. If you don't do it in the right way, any time you will be led astray. The journey of life, the journey of time, the journey of human, the journey of man, the journey of woman, the journey of animal, the journey of child, the journey of you. Because if you don't see you as a journey continues, the way you start, the way you should finish. So if you don't start on a positive note, the positive round, you do right in all time, in all right, in all reason, in all motion, in all direction, then you're going to do the best time. Time, wait for more. But remember the journey of life is when you make it to continue. If you want to live in paradise, a life of love, unity, harmony, enchantment, honesty, and consequence, without any issues, pre-thinking, overthinking. So much has happened since then, and so much will happen when that time comes. But remember, time, the journey is. So once you start, you must finish. With every motion, every reaction, every direction, everything that we do without subtraction. Always good to be positive and respectful. Remember, time is more. You gotta be that one. You gotta be the one to make it be your reaction. And so others can see your reflection. The word of life, the word of energy, the word of time. Is how you do it to what you say it, to how you project it, to what you make it. But do it, remember. If you don't start, you can't finish. But with time, it's all about the reflection of what you make it in that direction. How you're gonna make it. How you're gonna break it. How you're gonna make it. How you're gonna keep it. How you're gonna break it. How you're gonna keep it. How you're gonna break it. How you're gonna make it. But remember, with time, the journey of time is how you make it, to what you make it, to how you do it, to how you project it, to how you see it, to how you're gonna work it to make it be that time spent. Not only as a project, but not only for the system, but also for one, for you, for longevity, to make it be a reflection of the world to each and every one, naturally, with time, time.
Yes. Hi, everyone. We're here again. We're here. Yes, indeed. We're here on this Friday Eve or Friday morning. Friday Eve or Friday morning. Yes, the reason why I say that is because somewhere, somehow, somebody is in a Friday while I am in a Thursday. And that's what God will do. Oh, that's what God will do. God will give you buy one, get one free. So yes, I hear I'm again. As you can see, as you can hear, I saw that a little bit stuffy today. Yeah, I guess change of weather and so forth and so forth. I've been very stuffy. So as you can see, we didn't do no live stream last night. I had to rest up a little. Oh, I need my water. I had to rest a little bit, a little bit. I had to rest a little bit. Yes, indeed. So I am here tonight, and we are going to talk about some halfway purpose, halfway point. And I don't want to be one of those people that go halfway point or halfway in my purpose. No, and that's the reason why I am showing up here today to let you know we are not doing this halfway business. Okay, sometimes they're like, oh, give me some water. You give a half glass of water. Give me some tea. You give a half cup of tea. No, darling. We don't want to do that halfway, nothing. So, yes, indeed, I am going to get some rest. So, we're not going to stay long on here tonight. I'm going to go get some rest and I'm going to go settle myself, get some tea. I'm not going to drink a half cup of tea. I'm going to drink a full cup of tea, a big cup of tea. And I'm going to yep, we're going to get it in. I'm not going to get halfway better and just go. No, it's not halfway better. It's everything. We got to go full force. We got to go in a hole. We got to go in, dive on a launch out in the deep and make things happen. So tonight we're talking about halfway point. For those of you in sports like baseball and so forth, you see that when they say goal or soccer too, you get in soccer, you're running on the field and you're like halfway, you're like, ooh, and you froze. No, you gotta get over there. Halfway, and you froze. Baseball, halfway, and you froze. You gotta hit a base run. You start running and you're like, and you froze. We don't want to do halfway because we are not winning in halfway. We need to have this mentality of winning, 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 winning. Winning is not a halfway mentality, okay? So let us understand this right now that winning is not a halfway. Winning is where we go ahead, head on, full force, everything ahead, full speed ahead. Yes, sometimes you gotta stop and take a break, like what I did. You gotta stop, take a break, bring it down, gather your thoughts, gather yourself, get your health together. Everybody who knows me, I'm all about the health and wellness. So yes, I gotta bring it down sometime and gather myself, and then I come back, rewind, and come back, right? So I don't want to do a halfway getting better. So this is what we're gonna do tonight. So we want to talk about halfway point, but my main thing that I want to talk about is halfway purpose. Sometimes we have halfway purpose. What is halfway purpose? You may ask. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, if this is your first time, before we get into the topic, if this is your first time tuning in to this platform, I want to say to you, welcome. I want to give you a special welcome. So just wave to me. Let me know that this is your first time tuning in. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know when we go live or when we're not going live. Either way. But if this is your first time, come on in, wave to me, let me know, hey, everyone, this is my first time. I'm here. And let me acknowledge that I see you by spotlighting you on the screen and say, hey, and of course, I have my little extra hand to say, welcome, welcome, welcome to you, first timer. Now, for those of you who are tuning in, that first time, that means you've been here before. You are a returning audience. And if you're a returning audience, I want to say to you, welcome. Ooh, welcome as well. Welcome, welcome, because when you show up, I show up, we just show up together as a big family. And for those of you, again, who are returning audience, you hear me talk about it before, that I am from not a big family. I'm from a huge family, huge. So when you come on in here, you are just expanding my family. And when we have newbies coming on, they're just adding on to my family. So I'm not just telling you to subscribe to my channel because I'm just letting you know that we are a family here. So the more you come on in here, the bigger my family will get. Okay. So my family get big and big and big. And then I don't see you, then I see you, then I talk to you, then I don't talk to you. And that's what family is all about. So just come on in. And I like to tell my own story about me, and I came from a farmer's background and all that stuff. So all of those who are new, we hear that story tonight. That I'm from a farmer's background, and I like to relate a lot of things that I talk about here. I like to use the analogy of a farmer planting a seed with just about every topic that I bring forth on this channel. So yes, indeed. So again, if this is your first time, I want to give you a special welcome. Come on in and just wave and let us know. Now, for those of you minute, anybody that's watching right now, look for the share button and just press share and invite somebody to come on in, and then we just share together. If you are watching the replay, the only way you're gonna know that you're watching the replay is that if I don't spotlight your name, that means you're watching the replay. Or if you're watching the live and you don't want me to know that you're here, then that's a different story. But if you are watching the replay, simply mean you did not see the word live anywhere. That means you are watching a replay. Hashtag replay. Let somebody else know that you watched the Question Live show with Verona Willis-Brown. Yes, that is me. I am your host, Verona Willis-Brown. I am your host tonight, tomorrow, and so forth and so forth. We have been your host for the past 283 episodes. Yes, indeed. And I will continue to be your host. Indeed. So it is a great pleasure to be your host. So I want to say again, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for those who are subscribed to the channel. Those of you who've been following the channel, I want to thank you so much. Anywho, let's jump on into tonight's episode because I told you, as you can hear, I'm very congested. So I am not going to stay long. I'm not going to do a lot of talking because I want to go have my full cup of tea. Right? My full cup of tea. I want to have my full cup of tea so I can be less congested for the weekend. Oh, Lord. Anybody out there less congested? Anybody out there have a remedy? I mean, I'm the remedy girl. People call me for remedy all the time. But anybody out there with a remedy to release this congestion? I just bought me. As a matter of fact, I just bought a Anybody know me again? You know that I'm a natural girl. I like to use all natural stuff. Yes, indeed. I like to do all my mix of stuff and all that stuff. But I just bought a bottle of what is that? Elderberry. Anybody know of elderberry? The benefit of elderberry? I just bought a bottle of elderberry, and I believe I was told it's very, very good. I mean, I'm not sick to a point where I need elderberry, but hey, elderberry might be the thing. I love berries. Elderberry, both of them come back together. Hey, whichever way you look at it, I was told it's going to let me feel better. So I am going to get off here very shortly, and I'm going to have my elderberry and my cup of tea and whatever else. So let us jump right into it. And let me stop talking and let us jump right into this topic here. Halfway point. How to get over the halfway point. Come on in, people. Come on in. We want to talk about halfway purpose. I said halfway point there, but it's halfway purpose. Because what happened with us, where I said, oh, they're like, do you know your purpose? A lot of people don't know their purpose. A lot of people don't know why. You see, we got to know there's an individual purpose, there's a soul purpose, and there's a collective purpose. That's why we were created. And we got to seek to find out our purpose. And when we say purpose, we're not talking about, oh, we just find out how to put the light bulb in, or how to clean the shoe, or how to mop the floor. We're not talking about just finding one thing. When we talk about purpose, we're talking about something that give that drive. Give that drive, right? I want to give that drive, like, give that drive. It's like being pregnant and the baby's kicking. The baby's kicking. That's where your purpose lies. Your purpose and your passion, they're like this. Okay? They're like this. So we say, come on in, and you hear I always say, come on in and support the channel. When you support the channel, we're supporting each other because what? We are all on this journey called life. And on this journey called life, we all want to have a success story. And we must believe in our own success story. So we all want to have a success story. And everybody's success story is going to be different, right? Everybody's success story is going to be different. And because it's going to be different what is happening, I just want to remind you or inform you that nobody can succeed by themselves. No, absolutely not. Nobody can succeed by themselves. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're the prime minister, the president, mayor, teacher, student. It doesn't matter who you are. You're the manager, the director, CEO, whatever founder. You cannot succeed by yourself. I started to say you have a solo team because you need to get gathered up your team, but you cannot succeed by yourself on this earth. We were created to replenish this earth, and we need each other to replenish the earth. So, as I mentioned earlier, when we are talking about building up our purpose, and we're building a purpose, what is the purpose? It's something inside of us that's coming out. It's something that we're working out. We're getting figuring like, hello, Lord, what is my purpose? So they call God like, God, what is my purpose? Make a phone call. Hello, speed dial. I got God on the speed dial here. God, what's my purpose? We gotta uncover that. We gotta find that space where we like take the lid off our everyday movement, our everyday walking, our daily routine. We gotta take that lid off and find out what is it. And I just mentioned your purpose and your passion, they're like twins. They're right there. You're not gonna see one without the other. They're twins. So what is your passion? Your passion is anything that gives you that punk, that drive, that tickle, that woo, like that's the thing we're like, sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes when you're activating your passion and your purpose, because like I said, there's like Siamese twin, you don't even charge. Money is not the factor. It's where you had a joy to somebody is the factor. Or you're feeling that joy coming from deep inside of you and it's going towards somebody. That is your passion. You like to do this. Oh my God, and you could sleep doing it. Yeah. You could do anything. And while you're doing this and it's giving you that joy, that is your passion. Because if you don't know what is your passion right now, let me explain to you. Because so many people are like, oh, what am I passionate about? Oh, what am I passionate about? Oh, what is my purpose? Your purpose is your passion. Are you passionate about seeing humanity uplifted? Are you passionate about seeing hunger stop? Are you passionate about seeing poverty end? What is it that you're passionate about? You're passionate about something that you go to the far end. You walk to the far end like, I am going to contribute to this because I want to see better in this area. That is where your passion lies. That is where your passion comes in. And we got to consider passion and purpose. They are Siamese twin. So we want to operate at that. So we don't want to have nothing because somebody like, oh, I discovered my purpose, but we get back. And we sit back and we relax and we don't tap into it. We don't finish what we discover. When we discover something, is that we got to keep on this going and cultivating that land. Just like a farmer. A farmer sit there, he got a land, he's like, oh, I discovered this spot. I'm going to plant some potatoes. I'm going to plant some tomatoes. And he planted them. And when he planted, what happened? He abandoned it. He left it. He's like, and it's gone. What is it going to happen? Nothing is going to happen. And if the tomatoes start ripe, and the tomatoes start growing, and it start spreading away, then the farmer's like, ooh. But did the farmer cultivate it? No, he only planted, but he left. So that's the thing. We don't want to leave nothing half done, halfway done. Now that is the time that like, ooh, you do things halfway, girl. And he was telling the truth. Because I used to do a lot of things halfway. And I'm not sitting here saying, no, I do a lot of things halfway. Why was I doing things halfway? Let me tell you something, artists. Let me come on in here. Let me talk to you because I told you I'm not going to be here very long. I'm not going to stay on this episode very long because, as you can see, I'm very congested today, so I'm going to not stay on here very long. But let me tell you something about halfway done. It's not that I wanted to do things halfway done. What was happening, I was extracting things out of my mind because after a while, your mind start getting just clutter. And I would start writing something, and I would write something, and I would just put the pen down. Then tomorrow I go write something again, and I didn't finish what I was writing yesterday, and I write something again. Next week I go back and write something else again, and put the pen down. And I've been a writer. I've been a writer, not a published author. I've been a writer all my life. I've been writing from the very first day I learned how to hold a pencil. I learned the pencil like this. I learned how to hold my little pencil. write about it to A, B, C, and so forth. So I learned how to write very early. Yes. And because I had a lot of siblings ahead of me, oh yeah, I was copying them. I was seeing what they were doing and I was following the routine. Right? So I used to just write things and leave it. Half things, leave it. Why? Because I was extracting the very thoughts out of my head. And I talked about this before, that when we write things down, what is happening? We're extracting the very thoughts out of our head. We put it on paper and it becomes reality. Why was I doing that? Because I want to free my mind. Right. I wanted to free my mind, so I wanted to get things out of my head. Right. So that's what I was doing. So as a result of all of that, doing all of that, it was a couple of years ago, I wrote my first book. I published my first book. Why? Because I realized all the things that I've been writing all those years, I gathered them and I said, listen, let's do this. And boom. And I kept writing after that. Why? Because I'm still a writer. So we don't want to do anything half, because I felt halfway done. I felt as if my time had expired somewhere along the line, I would have been halfway in my purpose. I don't want to have a halfway life. I don't want to have a halfway purpose. I don't want to have a halfway relationship. I don't want to have a halfway audience. I don't want to have a halfway anything. I want a full dose, full cup. Give me a full cup. Why am I serving you halfway? No, I want to serve you full, because I want to be full just the same way. So if I am full, I am serving you full. I am not serving you halfway. So we don't want to have halfway purpose, right? So then how are we going to get into a full purpose? We got to have moments of waking up, so wake up moments. That is how we are going to get into a full purpose. Like I said, purpose is not one thing. Purpose could be 2, 3, 4, whatever it is that give you that bubbly feeling inside, that kicking baby feeling. You know, when you're pregnant, mothers out there, when you're pregnant and the baby start kicking after maybe what, 3, 4 months, or whatever the case is, or 2 months, baby start moving. They say you start feeling like a little butterfly going. Yes, honey. So you start feeling that movement. That is what your purpose is doing inside your body. The purpose is moving up inside of the body. When your purpose is moving, it said, hey, I'm here. Get me out of here. Feed me. Do something. Keep me healthy. Whatever. That's what your purpose is talking back to you. And it said, add to me, right? And that's what we want to add to our purpose. Because the moment you do something, you're like, oh, I feel that joy bubbling. I like to talk about my story, because I told you I'm the only one that can talk about my story. I learned a song very early in Sunday school. It's a joy, deep down in my heart. Hello, Joy, joy. Yes, indeed. And when you hear the word joy, there's something about that vibration from joy. It give it that yes. It give it that little bubbly feeling. So that is what happened when you talk about your purpose and your passion. Anything that you put that purpose and passion on, and you feel that joy, like, oh my God, that joy, that is it. We want to feed that so it can grow into a full baby, full adult, full grow up, be born and grow up into a full adult and go on about the business. Okay, that's what we want to talk about. When you're pregnant mothers, when you're pregnant, you gotta go in, you gotta feed that baby. You gotta feed you and then the baby. Right? Because what we got to understand, how we are discovering our purpose, we got to realize that we are that temple. We are a temple. When God created us, He's like, He created us, right? And when He created us as a vessel to carry a real life, to bring forth real life, mothers, bring forth real life. Fathers put it in and we bring it, right? And God created us in a vessel where we bring forth life. We are life bearers. And because we are life bearers, inside of us are our passion and our dreams, our vision, our purpose. All of that is inside of us. And those are your babies. Because if anyone on this live or replay have discovered why they are here, that is when you discover your purpose. Why was I created? God, and learn, why did you create me? What do you want me to do every single day that you wake me up? That is how you discover where your purpose lies. God, excuse me, God, hello. What you want me to do today? And if you contribute to somebody else's life and you feel like joy moving, the baby feet moving, the baby head moving, the heartbeat pumping, then you know that is your purpose. That is your passion. So that is how we want to operate, and knowing that Every day we are not operating halfway. We are operating full, 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 full. Give full support. Give full feeding. You know, sometimes you have your baby like half a bottle. Give the baby a full bottle. Baby is the one. Give the baby a full bottle. Give the baby a full meal. Whatever the case is, we want to feed our baby. Our passion and our purpose. Those are our baby. So yes, indeed. And what we want to do every day as well, when we get those wake up moments, we want to evolve. We want to evolve into that being. We want to evolve in that being that when we come out of that evolve, listen, every day we evolve. But when we come out of our house, even inside of our house, sometimes we have the phone. We are making a positive impact on somebody. But first, on ourselves, okay, darling. Always make a positive impact on yourself. Always give God a thing to smile about. When you give God something to smile about, that's what means you're making a positive impact on yourself. And when you're doing that, what is happening? Now you are going to make a positive impact on somebody, and that is how you know you're operating on your purpose. If you're not making a positive impact on somebody else, simply means you are not operating on the level that God created you to be operating on. We got to come to realization that God created us with greatness stuck inside of us. It is sold onto our DNA. Yeah, it is sold on. And he said, operate on your greatness. Discover, remove the lid of life and find that purpose. Find why I created you. See what God did when God created all of us together. This is why I often say, when you support me, I support you. We good. Why? Because when we support each other, we are building up the earth. We are replenishing the earth. We get to even discover our purpose even more when we work together. Why? Because now we are stronger. Can you imagine that little weak little thing? You don't even know what is going on. You just weak. You just go to sleep. How can you discover your purpose? You're like, oh, I want to find my purpose. But when you operated on a divine group, you operated with a set of people that have the same mentality as you. Believe me, somewhere along the line, if you didn't discover your purpose, you will discover it in that group. Okay? Whatever you want to call it, sisterhood, brotherhood, the hood, whatever you want to call it. If you want to have a group and you sit in that group, if you discover your purpose in that group, stay with it, stay within that group, and you have to evolve. You know what I'm saying? And you never know. So you discover yours, so you will help somebody else discover this. We don't want to do nothing halfway. How to get over this halfway point? Halfway purpose. Oh my Lord, halfway purpose is not a good thing. We don't want to do that. No, we want to go full time. We want to go straight to the goal. Oh, over there. Wait, another way that we want to go over into the full course, we want to make sure that we're having a healthy lifestyle. For those of you who know me, know that I'm a lifestyle coach. And when I get, that's why I'm like, oh, I'm congested right now. It's like, oh my God, like I can't stay with you long because I got to treat myself. So for those of you who know that I'm a lifestyle coach, I get on and I'm like, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. This is how we do this strategic way to get over that, strategic way how to get over this, right? So we want to have a healthy lifestyle. When we are having a healthy lifestyle, what is happening? It is coming from the mind, body, and soul. We don't want to have nothing halfway like, oh, my body is healthy. Look at me. Look at all this fluff. Oh, my Lord. Look at all this muscle. Look at all of this. That is just one part of us. That is just a physical part of us saying, oh, I look healthy. But inside, we are not looking healthy. Oh, I speak healthy. But inside, we are not healthy. We want to make sure that our entire being is healthy. So when we're having a healthy lifestyle, what is happening? Now we are holding inside of us our great purpose inside of us in a healthy vessel. The Lord said our body is His temple. So what is that? What is abiding in there? Greatness. Greatness is inside of us. So how can greatness lies or come out of a temple that is unhealthy, that we are evolving in unhealthy behavior. We are eating unhealthy meal. We are entertaining unhealthy stuff. We are not going to operate in this unhealthy behavior to bring forth healthy stuff. We want to bring forth healthy purpose. So how can a unhealthy vessel bring forth a healthy purpose? Huh? No. We want to make sure that our temple is healthy. We want to make sure that we are involved in a healthy lifestyle. I have a coach, and my coach wanted to share the story that she was so unhealthy. She was very, very unhealthy, but yet nobody knew because every single time she would present herself in front of the audience, she had the brightest smile. She had the most powerful speech. She was making it work for the audience. But inside of her, she was dying. She was dying. She was not healthy, but she portrayed, right? She camouflaged all that unhealthiness and she showed up like, yes, I am here. I am here to get you. I'm here to transform your life. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to be a camouflage. We want to show real. We want to make sure that the lifestyle that we live in, the healthy lifestyle that we live in, it is going to tap into the greatness that we have inside, and we are going to break forth healthy purpose. Hello? Yes. We want to bring forth healthy purpose. I just want to say, I'm going to pause right now for a second. I got to get the guys. Write things down. Okay? And you hear me saying, and I'm telling that I'm conscious, so I'm going to strain myself to talk too much. I don't want to talk too much tonight. Write things down. Write things down. It is very important that we write things down. You hear me talk about earlier that I used to be a halfway writer. Yep, and now I'm not a halfway writer. I'm right. Yeah, but write things down. It was a halfway writer that I did that it resulted in me writing books and books and third books and all sort of stuff. Beside the point. Write things down. Okay, write things down. It is very important that we learn to do this, to write things down. So good. Whatever you want to use, a pen, a pencil, marker, crayon, whatever it is that you want to write things down. If you don't have all of that, just use a phone. Or just take a screenshot or something, or go back and listen to the recording. Next thing that we want to do, so we don't have halfway purpose, we want to be willing to know that we get it over to the full mark. We want to finish. We want to be willing to know that we are getting to the finishing point. Hello, anybody in track and field? Anybody in sports? Anybody? Not only track and field, but I like track and field. That's why I say track and field. Like, hello, don't have to be track and field. Anybody in sports, know this deal. If you see the finishing line over there, and you stand in here and they're like, okay, on your mark, get set, go. Before they say on your mark, you gotta have the mentality and ready to get to that finishing point. Hello, somebody? Before you get to the finishing point, before you get there, you have to be willing. You have to be committed to say, I am getting to the finishing point. You ever watch a marathon? New York City Marathon, honey? And they go about whatever amount of miles, 300, 333 miles, or whatever the case is, and they go in, and 2 days later, the last person like, oh no, I don't know if they're still doing this, but I remember back in some years back, they used to have this thing going on for 2 days. Not because, but 2 days. Why? Because when the first person reached the finishing line, they have to give a call for all the people that is in the marathon. When the first person reached, like, yeah, I won, I am the winner, woo, 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 woohoo. There is somebody all the way in the back. And first they pass, night, where maybe they stop somewhere or whatever the case is, but they're determined, they're willing, they're committed to say, I am getting to that point right here that says finish. That person like, no, I'm not going halfway. I didn't come into this marathon to do a halfway marathon. No, I am coming to finish. And that is what I am encouraging each and every one of you to do. Do not have a halfway purpose. Do not have a half like, oh, I start, but I can't finish. No. Simply means you just gave up on your dreams and on your vision. You will do not stop nowhere. You might stop to drink some water. That's like what I needed to do right about now. You should stop and sip some water, hydrate the body, stop and rest, stop and regroup, stop and rewind. Listen, let me tell you something. Stop. No, that's a pause. I don't even want to say stop because stop here just like stop. I don't want to tell you to stop. Pause somewhere along the line. Take some sip, drink some water, eat some fruits, eat some berries, honey. Berries good for your brain, if you didn't know. Berries good for your brain. Eat up some berries. Drink up some milk, good for your bones. Whatever the case is, okay? Pause and rest. And then you're going to give yourself permission to press the rewind button or play button. Anyone remember they used to have the cassette player with all those like seven buttons? Pause, play, stop, rewind, fast forward. Something else. Anybody who knows what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying. But you press the pause, take some rest. Then you press play, you're like, okay. Rewind is when you want to hear the song again. You're like, ooh, what did they say? Ooh, you're jamming. And you rewind, right? And then fast forward, like, oh, I don't want to hear that song. You go forward. So that is what I'm giving you the permission to do. Give yourself that permission to press the rewind, like, oh, this is where I stop. And then you come again. Okay? Then you go again. And that is what we want to do. We want to be willing. Press the reset button, rewind button, whatever button you want to press. But one thing you do not press is the stop button to say you quit. Do not listen. That button is not no. No, that button is not a button. No. Do not press no quitting button. Do not like, oh, I give up. Oh my God, I can't do this no more. Just like a mother in labor. Let's talk about this. Just like a mother in labor. When a mother is about to give birth, the labor pain is squeezing. Woo! Yeah, I went through. My Lord. Oh, flashback. Everybody. The labor pain is going. And the closer, let me tell you something. For those of you who are not mothers yet, the closer you get to deliver that baby, is the more the pain gets intense. You're like, what the heck? Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Let me I was trying to find an illustration for you, but this no. Okay, we're gonna get that illustration for you. But the closer you get to deliver that baby, is the more that pain, like woo, woo. Same thing with your purpose. The closer you get to your purpose, distraction gonna come. People gonna try to move you out of space, whatever the case is. But the closer you get to discover it, because you start feeling it, right? You start feeling the vibes, like, hey, I think I like this. I think I like how this feels. And I think I like what happened. I think I like the contribution. I think, you like what is happening. You like the kick, right? The babies, you like those kicks. You like those moves. And because you like exactly, because sometimes our feelings full of Lord of mercy. So don't go by your feelings, people. Please don't go by your feelings. No. Sometimes our feelings fool us. I'm like, yeah, girl, I feel good. No, you don't feel good. Oh, I feel like. We have this tendency where we're like, I feel like. Don't feel like. You gotta know. Right? You gotta know. And when you know, you know. That's it. So like a mother pushing a baby, just is the same way you gotta push your purpose. Do not go halfway. You get and you're like, oh, we see the baby head. You're like, ooh, I don't want to push no more. What? That's your purpose. That's okay. That's your purpose. So you gotta push that baby. Push that baby out. No halfway. There's no halfway delivery up in here. We are not delivering no baby halfway. So with that said, I'm gonna pause a quick second and I'm going to go into the audience and let me go say Hi to those in the audience while we're thinking about that pushing of that baby. Any mother out there know the deal. When you gotta push a baby, that pain so hitting you like, hey, whoo, child. But let me go on up in here and say hi in the audience really, really quick. Yes, indeed. Sister G up in here. How are you, darling? How are you today? Yes, indeed. It's great to see. It's a pleasure to see you as well on this Friday Eve where we have a 24 degrees cloudy evening going on up in here. It is great to see you. Listen, Sister G, Georgia here. She's a VIP, so she show up here and she's on her front row seat. Yes, indeed. So it is great to have a VIP up in here on this very evening here. I told you I'm a VIP, but my audience who knows themselves, they are VIP. Yes, indeed. Your passion is to help the homeless. See what I'm talking about? That is her purpose. Her passion is to help the homeless. And that is it because there's a joy that she feels, there's a joy that she experiences when she helps the homeless people. And everyone gotta have that specific joy. There's a joy when you do something, and that is how you know your purpose. Because your purpose and your passion, they're sideways split. Yes, indeed. Anything that is halfway done is not done at all. You better say it again. I learned a poem. Maybe it's a poem or whatever it is. If any one of you know it, if a task is once begun, never leave it till it's done. Do the labor, great or small. Do the labor, great or small. Do it well or not at all. Anybody know that? Anybody know that? Yes. If you know that, you can say me. I know it. I know it. Yes, indeed. If it's not done, don't do it. Sometimes, let me tell you something. I have to work late because I want to finish the task that I started. See that? Hold on a second. Oh, I'm telling you here. Oh my Lord. Yes, honey, and I never because and I told you the story about my teacher who told me that I'm doubtful. She used to call me doubtful Thomas. Oh my Lord, I wonder if she's still alive. Bless her heart. Yes. No, but say it because it might not be what you want to do or here. Maybe you hold this. Everything, Sister G, everything is personalized, darling. Everything is personalized. Personalized. Yes, indeed. So we want to get that into full understanding that our purpose and our passion is personalized. Yes. And another see another VIP is showing up, and that is Paula is a VIP as well. Newbies, you gotta earn a VIP badge, honey. You don't just come in here and just get a VIP badge. These VIP the upfront, they earn a VIP badge. Yes, indeed. Great evening. Yes, indeed. And another VIP is Cheryl. Yes, indeed. She's here. And for those of you who don't know that Cheryl is a published author, she got a book out called I show it again. Something about the octopus. I had a group of ladies one day, and they said, "Oh, she said that she's an octopus mom." And I said, "Oh Lord, you know that when you're an octopus mom, that means you do everything, okay?" And she used to, her children call her octopus mom. Imagine her children turn around and call her, "Mom, you're an octopus mom." Why? Because she's doing like that. She do, and believe me, she probably didn't even find her right purpose yet. She was a mother, but she probably didn't even find her sole purpose. Yes, indeed. So no, we got to finish the task. We got to finish the start. Yes. If it's not how you start, but how you finish. Who is it? Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You can't just like start it. You're like, oh, I tell you, honey, it was a task. But when you are committed and when you are willing and when you are determined, you are going to finish. Listen, sometimes I lose sleep. Okay, and I have a very good relationship with my sleep. I sometimes have to lose sleep. Like if I start it today and I'm like, I gotta finish it tonight, it's gonna get done. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes. First timers, please come on in and say hi to the family. No, don't be shy. Say hi to the family. As you can see, we say hi to each other. So come on in and say hi to the family. You are now a part of the family. Yes, indeed. So come on in. Don't be shy as we are going to be here. Tonight is your special night. So if you are new, tonight is your special night to be here. But it's a great feeling. Yes, it is a great feeling. Getting to the finishing line, and not only in sport, even in your entire life, your studies, your life, just your entire life. And in all categories, not only sports. When you see them getting sported, like, woo, we got the gold medal, woo, this, that, but your entire life. It's just like it's the same thing as you're getting into a relationship. If you're not pursuing the relationship properly, you're like, oh, you start, or somebody's pursuing you, and they're like, oh, I like her, but they never pursue you fully. That's halfway. And then all of a sudden, you go and you're married with 10 children, 5 children, 6 children, 2 1. They're like, ooh, I really wanted her. Or I really wanted it, but you did not pursue. We've got to pursue that which we desire, right? And this goes for your entire life. Study, relationship, business, sports, whatever it is. You gotta go in full force. There's no halfway. How to get over the halfway point is to pursue the very thing and see the finishing line over there. The finishing line is like, hey, I'm right here. You see the sign like this? There's a big sign that says finish line. Ooh, can you see it, everybody? You are watching me right now. Can you see your finishing line? Put yes that you can see your finishing line. Put no, you don't see your finishing line. And it's okay if you don't see your finishing line. Because what I want to see as your finishing line is to see the best version of yourself. Your finishing line is not the grave. Your finishing line, where you see say finish, is where you're running the race right now that is required of you to find and unlift the cover of your purpose. So if you're seeing your finishing line right now, by all means, tell me yes, no, I don't see my finishing line, Verona. I don't see my finishing line. I'm still searching to see that finishing line. If you don't see that, it's fine. And that's why we are here as a family, so we can work together. Because when we work together, what happens? We will grow together. Verona, I don't see my finishing line. The path look cloudy. There's a fog. I'm getting distracted. I'm losing my focus. All this stuff is happening because that is what happened when we don't see that section of our purpose. When we don't see it, it's because we are getting distracted. Or you just give up, like, oh my God, I just can't take this. I'm so tired. Well, I will find all sort of excuse. But let me tell you, another way how to get over the halfway point is to know, audience, is to know that we know that this is a requirement. It is a requirement. Audience, this is a requirement. It is a requirement for us to get over the halfway point. It is a requirement for us to get over the halfway purpose that we have. It is a requirement that God placed on us every waking moment. We didn't just wake up because the alarm went off. We got to go to work. We got to feed the children. We got to feed the husband. We got to feed the dog, the cat. No, it is a requirement on our life to fulfill our purpose. And sadly, so many people go into the grave and never discover their purpose. Why do you think is that? The reason is they never pursue it with passion. They never pursue it. Like, they just never take action. They're like, oh, I like to play the piano, but they never take action. Oh, I like to write. And like Georgia said, she like to help the homeless people. Maybe someone in the grave. That was what they like to do. But guess what? Like, oh, I would like to help the homeless people. But they never went out there and hand out a cup of water. They never went and said, let me hand you a piece of bread. They never went and said, let me hand you a rice bread. They never take action. And that is how we know what is it that we are fulfilling. We got to take action in that which we so desire to do. Georgia like to help the homeless people. Maybe Georgia's out there like giving them a cup of water every day. And it don't have to be every day. But the moment Georgia hand them a cup of water, the moment she give them a cup of juice, the moment she give them a cup of tea, what is happening? Georgia is feeling that baby kicking. That baby is kicking inside of her. That baby passion is kicking like, ooh, I'm growing, I'm growing, I'm growing. Because Georgia just add joy to somebody. And Georgia is feeling that joy coming back to her because what you give out is what you're going to get back. I talk about this all the time. I told you, I like to relate my farmer's background. When my father planted a corn, he was not expecting potato. If he planted potato, he was not expecting tomato. And it's the same thing. We hear this all the time. What you sow is what you will reap. And it's the same thing as your joy, it's the same as your passion. When you're passionate about something and you hand over something, feeding that passion, just the same way you feed homeless people because you have a passion that your heart is for them. You feel that joy. So it's the same joy that you're feeling inside of you. You're experiencing that joy. It's the same joy you see on their faces. You hand them a cup of water. Good morning. Or you say good morning to them. Give them a smile. Oh my goodness. Just to say good morning. Ooh, that is a whole big deal. Good morning. Yes. We must give birth and not abort what God put inside of us. What is conceived must come to life. Must come to life. Do not have an abortion on your passion. We have to come out of this mentality where we are stopping along the way. We are not pausing to rest, but we are stopping because what? We gave up. We are giving it too easy. We are giving it like, oh, when the pain is getting severe. We are giving it when we are getting so tired. When we're giving it when we're like, this is too much work. We are giving it, and Cheryl, you're right. We must give birth and not abort. Do not abort your passion. Do not abort your purpose. Cheryl just said it. Do not abort it. Somewhere along the line, do not abort it. Let us come to this place where we don't abort our purpose and our passion. Like I said, they are twins. So let us not abort this double life. This is life, and this life requires us to feed them. This life God requires for us to feed these twins and bring forth something on this earth. We are here to replenish the earth. And for us to replenish the earth, we need to get over the halfway point. We need to get over the halfway purpose mentality. Our halfway purpose mentality is not going to get it. It's not going to, as they said, it's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. Okay? It's not going to cut it. No. It's not going to cut it. And that is what we got to realize. When we get in this mentality, we will see that we have more people on this earth having fulfilled their purpose. We will see less people going in the grave, making the grave rich. Why the grave is rich? Because too many purposes got buried in there. And where our purpose is, our purpose lies in our gifts and our talent, and we just never utilize that. And the grave is just swinging. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. Thank you. The grave is just like, come on in. Come on. You think the grave don't know? The grave know who not utilizing their gifts and talent. And the grave is like, hello, hello. I wait, come on. The grave is never full, darling. The grave will never be full because so many people have lazy mentality. They don't want to take action. They're scared of taking action. They fear taking action. Action is what is required to get over the halfway point. So I'm going to leave you with that. And what I'm going to leave you with as well is to encourage each and every one of you. I'm going to encourage you, whether you're watching the live or the replay, I want to encourage you today to stay alert and aware of what is giving you that joy, that kick, that baby kick, and jump into it. They're halfway through the life. So we realize they're halfway through their life, and I is not going what they say. So people get so far in life and realize life is not making it for them. Okay, so guess what's gonna happen? I wanna leave this with you. Stay alert and aware of what causes the joy to build up and to grow inside of you. That is your purpose. Your purpose, I'm going to say this one more time as I sign off. Your purpose requires you and your action. It requires action. God requires from us is to take action so we can get over the halfway point. I want to thank you so much for tuning in and to bear with me in my congestion. Oh my God, I gotta go drink my tea right now and go lay down and rest myself. So I hope to be better tomorrow, and we come and we continue on our journey of success together. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here and tuning in to this live. And I want to thank Taste of Our Culture, Total, what is it? Total Entertainment Radio for tuning in to these episodes that we have going on. So again, take care of yourself. I'm about to go take care of mine. So have a great evening, great night, great morning, whatever the case is, as we please do not commit abortion on purpose and passion. Talk to you soon.